Do you? Okay, we're good.
So you can just aim to this green mat. And this won't take very long. At home, you'll like pause your computer a few times so that you can work on what you just saw. Right? So, but what we did today was we started with the blue roller at the bottom tips of the shoulder blades. We caught the head in the hands, made it super heavy and relaxed, lifted the hips a little bit, and just rolled the shoulder blades. Now to get to the very top of them, it helps to lift the hips higher if you're able, right? So this whole region. And then the only thing you're gonna work on that's a variation on this is to let the knees go a little bit to one side and the other, so you get, now I'm getting the left shoulder blade, and then I'm gonna get the right shoulder blade. So spend a little time there. Then there's 5 more ribs below the shoulder blades. Nestle that roller in, rest your elbows on them, and just work with, loosening up those bottom ribs. You can even slide a little bit more down so you get closer to the shoulder blades, and then slide a little bit up. It's a good way to work in here, nice and safe. Then when you're ready, you want to get the whole area between the last rib and the pelvis. So the easy way in is to, again, press those elbows in and just flip over. See how the roller is not under my hips, it's under my waist. Because now I can work in here. And you had some gnarly stuff on the left. So just go for it, see what you can find. Right? It shouldn't hurt, it should only hurt good. Don't let it be any more than that. Make sure you're breathing. Then you can just get those hips a little bit more situated on the roller, and you can rock around and get up the tissue above the hip, whatever you want to do here. Eventually let the knees settle in and start using your knuckles to contact the deep, deep musculature underneath the intestines. Those tenderloins on either side. We know they're different on the 2 sides, so even here, see if you can start getting a sense of, you're like me, my left side is like, bleh. It's got little gnarly things in it, and my right side, just like yours, is very lazy. Just very lazy, but I'm just in here on both sides. This worked well for you to just contact and release. And after you've done that some, then you're ready to do a little stretching. So we'll start maybe with this right side, more lazy side. I'm going to bring the left knee in, bring the right foot down in contact, slowly let it lengthen out. Don't go for a huge, like if you're like this and there's way a lot of pull on the quad, don't release a little bit. Go for some stretch in the quad, but also you can straighten the knee out completely, so more of the stretch is in the psoas. Yeah, you can just breathe there. This side has its own issues, so you're going to do both. They're just going to feel different. And then you can come on in, come on up, hold on. Same thing on this side. Go slow. If this is too much stretch on the quad, release. Just go for some stretch in the quad, and then eventually a straight knee, so you're more, I'm getting into that psoas. More, and you breathe right there, and that's plenty. Each side, just holding for 15 seconds, 30 seconds, a minute, whatever you're feeling like. It's going to be different every day. Drag the knees in close, push the roller out from under you. Spend a few moments, or if you have lots of time, Myrna, 10 minutes laying here in constructive rest. Just breathing and being and letting that integrate and settle. If it's a busy day, a few seconds. Get up, right? And do the front of the legs. So the first things is the front of the quads, forearms, not like this, more drawn up, and rolling all the way from the kneecap to the hips. And after you've done that a few times, then you can come right in the middle of the thigh, press your hand in, and start working on the outside. Over time, if you feel like you can sneak this knee up, more power to you. But you want to just get in and work the side of the leg, the front of the leg, and the front of the leg. That's what you're looking for on both sides. And then that's plenty, right? Give it a rest. Because the next thing you're going to do is continue to loosen in here. You did a little bit with your hands, but now you use the ball, and you'll be on your belly, and you'll be working from the pubic bone all the way down here
all the way up into the rib cage, just really as much as you want to be in here. Know that when you come over just to the left of the belly button and hit this region in here, if you find some areas that are tight, you're just going to rest and breathe into them. Right? And then on the right side, you're going to spend some time too, because that empty feeling, you want to wake it up in here. And after you've done that for a little bit, you've had your fill, then you can take that ball, place it underneath your hips, under the sacrum, and you're ready. Right? So here you do a few breaths where you start to imagine psoas is coming to center. You even feel a response in the pelvic floor, and the deep, deep abdominals draw down toward the spine. You don't have to create that, because think about that psoas coming to center, it's enough. Now the right side wants your encouragement. So whenever you remember, you can stroke it, you can knuckle it. You'll find different ways to encourage it, because what you want to be able to do is exhale, and can I pick up my left foot and not wobble on the ball, right? And then even when I go to pick up this foot, encourage the right.
Oh, yeah.
Encourage the right. You and I are a match. I'm always like, talking to my right psoas to give me some support. This is a, good thing to do. You can try this also. We didn't do it here, but you can do the same thing without the ball, right? Just feel your sacrum and do a few repetitions just here. Just a wake-up call for this deep, deep core. And when you're done, a little bit more time in constructive rest. Integrating, breathing, and then you're done.
And that's
You can
it.
hit that red button again.
All right.